What's going on YouTube? So this is not going to be related to music or anything like that. This is going to be related to something that I'm interested in outside of music, which is sports, sports radio. All right. If you don't know, I'm outside of Philly, so we listen to Philly sports talk, and that's for me, 97.5 The Phonetic. Other people maybe 94.1, whatever that joint is, WPMI or some shit. I forget, but I listen to um, 97.5 The Fanatic. And recently, the other day, there was an outburst um, by Mike Missanelli in regards to an incident that happened with a lady walking her dog. So, before I tell you my opinion on things, I'm gonna tell you what happened with the whole lady and shit. So, there was this lady. By the way, you can get a better or general idea if you go to the crossingboard.com crossing broad website or whatever. But anyway, crossingbroad.com. But some lady was walking her dog, and there was a African American man videotaping her, and she felt threatened, so she called the police to say that there was a man threatening her. So Mike and his co-hosts Tyrone Johnson and Natalie Eganoff, they had their views on the situation. And to make a long story short, Tyrone and Natalie were pretty much saying that the lady was wrong for calling the police for making up, literally calling 911 and saying that she was being threatened. Her and her dog was being threatened when they weren't. And Mike Missanelli agreed with them and was repeatedly agreeing, but he also was repeatedly playing the devil's advocate from a quote unquote attorney's or lawyer's point of view, right? And that is what caused a lot of issue. Where before a commercial break, he kind of snapped and lost it. Where he was like, "Why asking Natalie, why are you blaming me for this?" And after which he threw the headset. Now, this video isn't going to be about who's right, who's wrong. That's for y'all to decide. I want to talk about the higher ups and those who are in charge, specifically Beasley Media Group. Yeah, those of you who work for Beasley Media Group, y'all tripping, all right? This is what this video is about. Now, I've been listening to 97.5 The Fanatic for years now, all right? I've been around since Gargano was the morning show, Rob Ellis and Harry Mays was the midday, and the afternoon drive was Mike Missanelli and Jason Martinez. All right, that's how long I've been around. All right, have I been around since Mike was at the other station? No. So for those of you who's been around longer, all right, that's cool. In addition to that, I also like Undisputed, with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, and before that, First Take when Skip was at ESPN. But to let you know, like, I'm big on the whole, sports debate shows. All right, and anything Philly related, I'm definitely on board with. With that being said, there was a big change throughout the years, rearranging some of the hosts and the times that they come on. Anthony Gargano was switched. Rob Ellis and Harry Mays left. And the one thing that hurt, one of the changes that hurt me the most was getting rid of Jason Martinez. Now, to show you that I'm real as shit, right? Martinez was a bit of a pain in the ass. He's all on, NHL. He's big on the NHL. There was times where I thought him and Missanelli was a little, y'all know what I'm thinking. Just a little bit. Not too much to make it public, but just a little bit. You feel me? You gotta remember, they're in a predominantly, black city where, and some of the callers are, African Americans, so you can't be too far left or right. But at the end of the day, Mike does make it clear that, he's for equal rights. And I'm sure Martinez is for equal rights. So let me make that clear. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I'm just saying for me, I've had my own personal opinion of, what they could be outside the studio. But inside the studio, boom. Now, got that out the way. I fuck with Jason. I've always fucked with Jason. Even though I've had that opinion about him and Mike. I've always fucked with Jason. So what does Media Beasley do? Or Beasley Media Group? They get rid of his ass. And I think it was budget related, right? They get rid of him. And they bring in Tyrone Johnson. Now, let me make this clear. I'm all about supporting a fellow African American, especially when they're in a business that's predominantly white and they're actually giving us opportunities. I do respect and I would like to support Tyrone even more. But the thing is, I never started listening to 97.5 The Fanatic to support anybody. You feel me? I was listening to 97.5 The Fanatic because I was being entertained. I'm not trying to be of service to somebody. Y'all are going to be of service to me. I'm tuning in. I'm giving you my time. I'm calling, waiting on the lines forever. You feel me? And I thought that I got the best service from 97.5 The Fanatic through their chemistry was when Jason and Mike was on the fucking show. When Jason Martinez was Mike Missanelli's co-host or producer, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? So, and I'm trying to make this a quick video to tie everything up, all right? What happened the other day with Mike, Tyrone, and Natalie is a prime example of what the fuck I'm talking about. It's a prime example of how those Beasley Media cats, whoever's in charge of that shit, how y'all fucked up. Y'all don't listen to the show every day. All fucking day. Because y'all just not. Y'all don't know the chemistry between each and every producer and co-host and producer. Y'all don't know what it's like. You feel me? Between Harry Mays and Rob Ellis. Y'all don't know what it's like how it was like between Mike and Martinez every single fucking day. Y'all just don't know that chemistry. And what happened between Mike, Tyrone, and Natalie the other day was a prime example of poor chemistry. Now, you have to bump heads with anybody that you're trying to build a relationship with eventually, all right? But it's supposed to create a spark, a positive reaction. You feel me? You get a spray, a cologne body spray, and you spray at a lighter. It's gonna, you feel me? You piss on a flame. It's gonna, you feel me? It's a greater reaction after two different chemicals came together. What happened the other day between Mike and Tyrone and Natalie, that was a prime example of oil and water. If you mix oil and water, that shit don't mix. Nothing happens. It becomes a mess almost. It becomes frustrating almost. There's nothing after it. And yesterday was a prime example. I don't blame Mike. I don't blame Tyrone. I don't blame Natalie at all. I mean, at the end of the day, Mike, you did, spaz out. That's on you. But, and apparently you dropping F-bombs. That, like I said, that's on you, man. Whatever. I blame Beasley Media Group for forcing a chemistry to be there when it's just not going to happen. You guys are trying to build a greater audience, which I get. Maybe inflation is making y'all want more money. I don't fucking know what's going on. All I know is I wasn't drawn in from Tyrone and Natalie. You feel me? I wasn't. I was drawn in by Mike and Jason. That's just me. They had chemistry. They fought all the time. They got in arguments all the fucking time. But the chemistry was there. Gilly and Wallow from $1 Million Worth of Game. They got fucking chemistry. They can bust jokes on each other and it won't get out of hand. Well, one time it got out of hand. But at the end of the day, they got fucking chemistry. You feel me? That's real shit. That's what people want. That's what Philly is all about. Real shit. Real motherfuckers. Real cats. And y'all bringing motherfuckers I'm not saying they not real, but you put Natalie and Tyrone on a midday show, the biggest fucking time slot? Like, come on, man. Come on. Beasley Media, I get it. You try and get a lady audience, cool. You try and, I guess, increase the black audience, cool. Try and get the whites to fuck with the blacks, cool. Whatever, man. I get it, but it ain't fucking work. It ain't work. It's about chemistry when you're talking about, you know, debate shows, sports shows, and shit like that. But if y'all don't see that, if that reaction is better than what we had originally, then hey, keep doing what you're doing. Maybe it'll increase your views for the day. But for how long? Because nowadays, I'm not tuning in to listen like I used to. I done fell the fuck back. Quite frankly, since the pandemic, I haven't even been listening to the Gargano show because they want to keep running back shit. I'm not trying to hear old sports games. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm damn sure not trying to hear Tyrone agree with Mike all the fucking time. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. I'm sorry. That was poor chemistry between the three of them. Very poor chemistry. I think Tyrone agrees with everything Mike says. If anything, Natalie is willing to disagree more than all of them, but she don't get that much, talk time. But hey, it is what it is, man. That's just my opinion. I think the three of them need better chemistry, and you can't just force it. You feel me? At the end of the day, I think they needed this if this is going to be something long term. But if y'all just going to can Mike or get rid of somebody or make future changes, yeah, y'all fucked up, media or Beasley Media Group. Have a good one.